So once again, the very nice JDCR has agreed to talk to me for a few minutes, and we're all very grateful. So with all the new updates to Tekken 7 FR, the new versions, so do you still feel it's a really good game?
I think, Namco keep updating game.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of sometimes it's kind of confusing because I'm a tournament player.
Yeah.
So it's like we study again. You have to, but still it's good for Namco to keep balance for game. So yeah, I like the way I like this game.
Okay, so I know last time I spoke with you, you said that the rage art was interesting because the rage art, you felt like it will immediately make your opponent become very defensive when you are in rage.
Yeah.
So the rage drives, do you think all of them are balanced? Because it feels to me right now like there are a couple of characters have really good rage attacks, rage drive.
Oh, Parang has a really good one.
Yeah.
Steve maybe, and Paul. Devlin maybe, yeah. But a couple of characters.
No, Devlin's rage drive, isn't that really bad?
It's
Hell sweep.
But it's minus 14.
Yeah.
So it's kind of safe,
Yeah.
But however, some characters have kind of bad maybe. For example, Heihachi, he has a back two and a boost two. It's mid one. But since he doesn't have a good low, so no one gets hit by
Okay, but it's plus on block, right? Like
that's plus.
Plus 3?
No, it's huge. Plus 6 maybe.
Oh, okay, it's that much.
Yeah.
But so you never use it to end combos with?
I prefer to use it in a combo because it makes more damage.
More damage than rage art. Okay. So I talked a bit about you yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Alzheimer's. But Heihachi, you said he was middle tier.
She might be top tier, maybe.
So once again, if I would ask you to rank the Mishimas, Kazuya, Heihachi, Devlin.
Yeah.
Is Devlin the strongest now in Tekken 7 FR?
I think so. Devlin, Kazuya's really good too. But still, the execution still very hard.
Yeah.
In terms of tournament as well.
Yeah.
So maybe Devlin and Heihachi are top tier among Mishima.
Okay. Kazuya is always the weakest. I don't like this.
It's not weakest, but it's hard. One mistake, just there.
Yeah. And I know in the latest version, they removed that wall combo while standing 4, down 4, down 4.
Too much damage.
You think so?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
It makes good damage.
You think it was too much? Because I feel like that's the one thing Kazuya has. It's like a lot of damage.
That's the one thing.
No, of course he has a lot, but
he has a lot.
He needs to compensate for his lack of pokes, I feel.
Kind of, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so Huarang being very strong in the latest versions, you said it was mostly thanks to that Beck move he inherited. Forward 3 from Flamingo.
So he has got more mix-up.
And his right Flamingo down 4-4 is very strong.
Very strong.
So this is the first Tekken game ever, I think, where Huarang is really strong.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, and everybody in Korea said Huarang is top tier. And then Steve.
I'm coming. And you, I want to congratulate you as well on winning VSL.
Oh, thank you.
That must be a big honor.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So
it is.
So I know. Saint won EVO.
Saint won EVO.
And Saint was in VSL, right?
Yeah.
So how did he place?
He got eliminated, in the qualifier. So he didn't even make top 16. He picked Jack as season 1, and he lost. And then he picked Bob as season 2 to test his Bob. But it turns out he sucks.
He sucks as well. Okay, he sucks as well.
Anyway, I guess he was like unlucky maybe.
Oh, okay. That's really sad to hear about Saint. But it's interesting as well. Like the EVO champion is eliminated in the qualifiers of VSL.
Yeah, it means we have quite, we have a quite good players in Korea.
Yeah.
Even people who doesn't rank high, but they still have good enough. They are good in tournament. But also, tournament, nobody knows what is going to happen in tournament. So
yeah.
First two, first one. Oof.
So Saint's victory with Jack 7 at EVO, like what do you feel made him win? I mean, he's a really, really good player, but what made him defeat all these other top players?
Oh, well, set 7.
What is it that Saint does so well with Jack?
I guess maybe people find Jack 7 kind of weak.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I heard the same thing. Like, oh, he's middle tier.
Middle tier, at least not top tier, right? But at the same time, Saint has got his very unique style with Jack 7. Yeah, that's why I think he won at EVO and he didn't win me. So
that's why. I couldn't help but notice, as most people did, I think, that you played versus Ni, and he picked Goki.
Yeah, VSL. Yeah.
Yes. So I know that you probably didn't have a lot of experience with Tekken 7 FR. So why do you think he picked Goki? And did you have a very hard time adjusting to that matchup?
Did he? I think maybe he wanted to try new characters in the tournament to top secret weapon.
yeah, exactly. I just felt like maybe he knew that you hadn't played that much, perhaps FR, and that he could go with a lot of gimmicks, perhaps, against you. Yeah.
Goki pick Fengwei and pick Steve.
Oh, and Steve as well. Okay. How do you feel? How did you feel overall with your EVO performance? I mean, you did really well, but you're an old EVO champion, so I'm guessing you want to win.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So how did you feel after the tournament?
After the tournament, EVO.
Yeah.
EVO. I don't think I was playing well at EVO.
Okay.
And then, it was really kind of hard to play because the game was very new at the moment.
Yeah, it was just released.
Yeah. So I didn't have enough experience with the system and Heihachi, Goki, and Dragunov. So, and then everyone else played really well.
Yeah.
Me was so maybe.
So.
Yeah, I think so.
So I guess next time, I mean, as you're the VSL champion now, and with next EVO, I'm sure you will do super well.
Okay, thank you.
So thank you for this short interview.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so I was just now sitting here in my very comfortable hotel room. This is all for me, all for me. He shares a room with Infiltration. We sleep next to each other. But we were talking a bit about Tekken, and I was wondering, like, we talked a bit when he goes to like America, Europe, South America, and he plays in tournaments. He often uses like Dragunov Heihachi, Dragunov Devil Jin, Kazuya Dragunov. I've seen many times. And I know you told me, I asked you some other time, and you said like, I pick Kazuya Dragunov because it's an easy team. Fun to play.
Yeah.
And he just now made a really good point, and I wanted to film it. He explained why when he plays in these tournaments, why he may prefer to go for Dragunov instead of Armor King. And it was super interesting, so I really hope you can say everything again.
Okay. So what was the question? What was the question?
The question. It was, you just explained why when you play in tournaments, why you can feel it's much easier to play with Dragunov and win with no effort compared to picking Armor King.
Okay. So when I go to tournament, I mean Tekken Tech tournament, I have a few options. Character option, Mishimas, Dragunov, Armor King, right?
Those are your options.
Yeah, it's five characters.
Yeah.
But among these 5 characters, I find Dragunov is the kind of easiest and dangerous character to kind of to bad players.
The bad.
Yeah, I mean worse players than me.
Not me. Okay.
Worse.
Yeah. Okay.
Because Dragunov is so like easy to put situation that I can work properly than worse players. So mix up like very directly mix up like low mid and running two, and I have a I know how to move in Tekken, so he has a good movement as well. So it's easy to kill like worse players than me. And then Daebyojin is the same, because compared to Heihachi, Daebyojin has a down back 2, which is so safe, and then electric hell sweep. But always good players know how to deal with these options. They know how to move side step. They can low parry down back 2, and they can block and punishment. But like bad players, worse players, they never sidestep hell sweep, never sidestep electric, right?
Yeah.
So it makes sense for me just to keep doing electric hell sweep all the time.
Yeah.
Of course it's risky, but it's high. But since they don't sidestep, it's like I take advantage all the time.
Exactly.
Down back 2 is same, because they never sidestep and they don't know how to like purge guard. So that is why I prefer to use Daebyojin than Heihachi to world players. But this is just what I think. But this is different that when I meet good players, because good players usually know how to deal with my Dragunov, my Daebyojin. They sidestep well, and then that is when I pick my main Armor King and Heihachi.
So that's when you go with the mains.
Yeah, Armor King is so much complicated characters that sometimes I have to take risky, or sometimes that I don't have a good perk, good mix up. He has only like down 3, down 4, down back 3, but he has also good mid, good track moves. So I think that's why it works for better players. Heihachi also.
So you are a better player with Dragunov and Daebyojin when you're facing lower ranked players. But when you're playing people of your caliber, it's much better for you to go with Armor King and Heihachi.
Yeah. Because I don't want to take risky as well with Heihachi to worse players. Down back 2 so risky. Instead, I just go with Daebyojin and save parking electric all the time.
Yeah. And you were doing some beautiful electrics today on the grand finals on Hisham, I think his name is. I always want to say Hashim, but it's Hisham, I think. You were making him whiff down 4-2s, and you would immediately electric him.
That's kind of electric theory, maybe. That's what I call.
Electric theory?
Theory, yeah. That's what I call myself.
So what is that?
Because it's like people can't react to electric all the time, or sometimes you are very confused if this is electric or not. So for example, I do electric, or one jab or down for the one sometimes. Then people, by just looking at it, sometimes you get confused. Because if you see just one jab and electric, it's a different timing to punish.
Yeah.
So same thing happens today at the grand final. As you said, I do like down 2, right? Of course, this is misinput electric, but my opponent thought that this was electric. That's why he did the down 4-2.
Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah, and then I punished with electric. So I think it's impossible to see and to notice whether it's electric or not, or one jab. So this is Mishima tip. Just you just mix up with the electric or one jab or down for the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like different electric timing.
Yeah. I just find that to be very interesting. You made some really good points there, and you know, a lot of people have been wondering, like when they've seen you in this tournament, it's like, why doesn't he pick his mains? He's so good with his mains, but maybe it makes a lot of sense that your Dragunov is super effective against people who don't know how to deal with that character. But interestingly, you played Dragunov versus Ni at VSL. And Ni is obviously a super talented person. We talked a bit about this just now, but would you mind just saying, like, why did you pick Dragunov in that matchup?
And then there are a few reasons. First, I wanted to try new character than Heihachi, because you know, tournament you need to like secret weapon.
No, secret weapon.
Yeah, it's better to play various characters, right? Also, that's the first reason, and also he has maybe perhaps good experience against my Heihachi, so I wanted to use different character, but I'm kind of used to play Dragunov because he looks cool, and so I really like him.
Yeah.